if you're awake for 2 hours between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. for 2 days per week for 25 days of the year, you qualify as a kind of card-carrying shift worker. You likely have significant circadian disruption.
So here's my take on the sleep thing. Some people are naturally just night owl. Like some people just function better at night. Some people function better in the morning. But the only thing I say is, if you are gonna walk through the night sometimes, let's say you're working like a late shift forever, I mean you probably owe a lot of sleep debt. Meaning you're not probably getting enough sleep. But if you're working through the night, you have the daytime to recover. Another thing you can do, obviously, is exercise. If you exercise as well, exercise alone as well can do way more to mitigate the risk of long-time chronic late sleeper. There have been studies done that some people who sleep late tend to have early dementia. But if your body clock is nighttime, if your body clock adjusts to nighttime, then I suppose that's perfectly fine.
Well, sleep is the most powerful drug available to anybody. By far, the most powerful drug. To demonstrate this, I achieved the best sleep score in human history. I experimented 100 different things. So there's 5 habits you want to do for sleep. So one is you need to map your identity. You are a professional sleeper. You have to show up on time and treat it that seriously, like you would your job. Number 2 is your final meal of the day matters a lot. So I eat my final meal of the day 9 hours before bed. And I do that because my body completes digestion. And so then when my head is the pillow, my resting heart rate's 44. And when it's that low, I'm gonna have a perfect night's sleep. People can just simply start with the basic one of 2 hours. So if your bedtime's 10, just be finished eating by 8.
What Brian Johnson is talking about is making sure your stomach isn't full when you're going to bed. I mean, personally, my last meal is around 7, sometimes 8, depends, and that gives your body enough time to digest and to do all the work. Look, guys, sleep is very important. Sleep is very important, but it just depends on how long are you not sleeping for. Do you don't sleep at all? It just depends on the context. I'm just for reference, I'm gonna give you some context here. For instance, somebody said parents of young children, obviously when you have a new kid, the first 3 weeks, you're probably not gonna get any sleep whatsoever if you're lucky. This person says my 92-year-old grandma goes to bed at 1:30 a.m. and she's still a stylist and she's fine. So I suppose it all depends. I mean, some people do show signs of dementia because there's a time between the hours, I think, of 1 and 2 a.m. that your body needs to clean off all the dirt. Your brain needs to clean off all the dirt. So if you don't allow your body and your brain to clean out the dirt,